today's premier experts. I'm your host, Ray Perez, and today my special guest is Alex Ocampo, a web development and app specialist. Welcome to the show, Alex.
Hello, Ray.
Hello. So thank you so much for being on the show, and as I always do, I like to start off by finding out, what does a web development and app specialist do?
Basically, what we do is convert ideas into reality. That's it. Obviously, it's deeper than that. We can take someone wants to create something special. For example, he has an idea. He has something. I will be the next Facebook, for example, and we can create the MVP, for example. Just to put a specific example.
What's MVP?
It's minimal viable product.
Okay.
Minimal viable product. And what is that? For example, if you have this great idea, but you don't want to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, you really want to validate if there is a business behind that, and that's one of the things what we do.
So basically, I have a concept. This is all technology based, of course, through web development and app development.
Yes.
And I want to put something out into the world, but I'm not 100% sure if it's. I mean, it's a great idea, I think, but we haven't tested it. So you guys will create an MVP, minimal
viable product.
Minimal viable product, so that I can get it out there and test it in the world. Is that basically what you're explaining?
Exactly. The production, the design and development of a web an app, for example, it will be a little bit like a long project, and it will cost a lot of money. But you can taste it with this kind of web apps, for example, and after that you can make your decision. Okay, it works or it doesn't work.
Now, besides having it as a test, could we also use that same product and actually make it the product in the world? I mean, like actually having a web app instead of just having a full-blown app?
Yes, of course. At the beginning, you can use it. You can use it until you get any level, because it's not designed for too much load. But when you are ready, that you can see, okay, this is ready. I can go with the next step, which is a hybrid with app.
Interesting. I like that. Now, so that's kind of like apps and getting things set up for new businesses looking to launch. But how about companies that are already established that might be looking to revamp their website or create new websites? How do you help them with that?
Yes, we can create any website that one business is needing. Basically, what we do is create something new, something special, something fancy. But obviously, the most important thing is it has to be effective, and that's the thing what we do.
Now, what makes you unique, or what makes you special compared to all the other web developers and quote-unquote designers out there?
Especially for people here in the United States, what I'm offering is our way to do the things, our process.
Okay.
Because, for example, if you will find something really cheaper on Middle East, but the time frame is a problem, the language is a problem, and they can understand every single thing when you are hiring, but they don't understand when you are asking for fixing something. So
I've actually personally experienced that, not only myself, but through some of my clients, that, there's all these websites out there nowadays where you can hire people across the globe and for really cheap. But I'm of the believer that you get what you pay for. And if you think hiring a professional is expensive, try hiring an amateur. And yes, language barrier, time difference, and all that. So I do like the fact that you have somebody here local in the States that we can communicate through the project management and be able to deliver a quality product.
Obviously, yeah, you can go directly to my office and knock the door and, hey, what is happening with this project? And that's a huge difference.
Now, but you're located here in Miami, Florida, but you have clients all over the globe, right?
Thank God, yes. We have clients here in Miami, Mexico, Colombia, Spain.
Yeah, I mean, anything that's internet-based is global, right? So it doesn't require you to physically be anywhere, even though you have a physical home base in South Florida.
Absolutely, yes.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about apps, because I know a lot of business owners already have websites. I mean, everybody's got a website nowadays. It's like having a store sign on your brick and mortar business 10 years ago. But apps is like the new direction for people to connect and push information to their existing and future clients. Explain to me a little bit about benefits for businesses to have apps.
As you said, having an app right now is something like having a website 10 or 15 years ago. Okay, now every single business has at least one website. So how you can really put something different, okay? And one app is a very good option because you will be in the pocket of your client, basically. The pop-up notification, the push notifications, it's a new way of communication and it's very effective. So I really encourage business of any level. That is like it will be a need in the future, but right now it can make a difference.
It has you ahead of your industry or your niche. You're becoming a trendsetter or paving the path for the future, I like to say. And one of the things you said about push notifications, just to clarify, because I know what that is, and that's something that really interests me in having my own app, is once they sign up in your app, once they download it into your phone, you can actually push a message similar to any notification you currently have right now through social medias or text, and it will pop up on your phone, and that message will be there. They can click on it, it'll open up the app, and then they get to actually see the message, right? So that's great for special offers. It's great for creating new specials and engaging your audience. And I personally love that push notification.
Yeah, right now it's a difference, absolutely difference, because when you have, for example, mailing, you are sending mails, the effectiveness is about, or I don't know, maybe 20%, something like that. But notifications is over 90, so it's a huge difference.
That's amazing. Now, explain to me some of the additional benefits of working with you and your team on websites and apps. Like, what exactly, besides being local and having a large team, price point is always a concern for businesses. Kind of explain to me a little bit of how you work with the companies and make it affordable for them.
Yes, the price is obviously the one specific thing that everybody is thinking about. But I think if you really need something with quality, you need to pay a little bit for that. But working with us, the difference honestly is the way what we do the things and our team. We have a team in Colombia basically, and what we do is working with them in a one specific way, using Trello, all this kind of stuff, and what we can guarantee the results. That's the difference, because I know that you can go online and Upwork, something like that, and you can hire for really cheap price, but it's not the same thing. We are not speaking about the same.
Apples to oranges, as I like to say. Yeah. Now, how long have you been in this industry, Alex?
I have been working in technology for all my life. And basically, I worked in Colombia for a company for 11 years, and I just moved to here, and I have been working with SYS Miami, my company, for almost 3 years right now.
Amazing. That's awesome. And I love the work that you do. Obviously, we've worked together. You've done some of my websites, or most of my websites, and several of my clients. So, I'm really excited that you're able to join us here on the show. And if anybody's interested in learning more of how they can work with you or get your web development or app services, how do they contact you?
The best way to reach me is with my personal website, alexocampo360.com. That's it.
Excellent. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Alex. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for your invitation.
And thanks for joining us on today's Premier Experts. Stay tuned for the next episode. And like always, never leave for tomorrow what you can do today, and always stay true to your brand.